Hello everyone, my name is Abdelzaher. I will be teaching you today how to use Dumisoft ERP. Dumisoft ERP will be covered in 10 lessons, and these 10 lessons will be presented in 10 tutorials. Today video will be covering lesson number 1, and lesson number 1 will be including the following: how to create a company, account ledger, supplier, customer, stock group, sales invoice, and purchase invoice. Let's go to the first part, which is creating a company. We'll be going now through the software, and we will go through creating a new company, and we will see how easy it is to do that. So now we have the software in front of us. We'll start with creating a new company. File, create a new company. Let's assume the company name is Dumisoft, and usually we will be adding all these information like address, phone number, fax, email, mobile, website, country, state, everything. But the most important part for us now is the currency, which is dirham, and the start of the financial year. It's January, April, June. Booking beginning from Jan 2. Let's assume our admin username, let's say it's admin. Password, let's say 1, and retype it 1 and save it. So now it's processing, creating the new company on the software. Okay, so here we are confirming again. It's done creating it on the software. They are confirming the financial year starting Jan 1st till the 31st of December. And here they are confirming the date. Let's save it. Save. Okay, before going through the points in lesson 1, I want to say one of the advantages in Dumisoft is the customizing part, where you can customize exactly what you want to see. So here, as you can see the settings, there is tax, payroll, budget, barcode, blah. Let's say like for in Abu Dhabi, in UAE, there's no taxes, so we don't need to choose tax here. So we can simply customize what we exactly need and what we do not need, and save it at the end. And even here on the dashboard, you can see here a lot of things. You can just click on customize, and you can remove the unnecessary thing like pause, sales return, rejection, and delivery note, sales order, sales quotation. We can remove some part of them and save it. As you can see now, the list is smaller. You can choose exactly what you need to see, and whatever is not necessary you can simply customize. Anyways, we'll go now. So we've done now by creating a company. We'll go to the second point in our lesson today, which is account ledger. So first is the account ledger. What is account ledger in general? Account ledger, it holds the information to prepare the financial statement, and it includes many things like accounts for liabilities, assets, revenues, expenses, everything. So first, this is a very important part for accounts because it holds all the information for the financial statement. So first, we'll be going through masters, and we'll start creating the account ledgers. Groups are already created on Dumisoft ERP. They already exist. So let's start creating some accounting ledgers. Let's say electricity. Electricity, it's under indirect expenses. Save it. We'll create some ledgers. As you can see, guys, it's masters, accounts, account ledgers. Okay, just create another one, which is freight account. Let's say it will be under direct expenses. Let's say building account. So it will be, of course, under fixed assets. Car account, if you have a car. It will be again fixed assets. Rent account, it's indirect expenses. And you can see the list below on the same pop-up. You can see the below list. All what I'm writing is saved on the below list. So whenever you need to look, you can just come here and you can see everything. Here, electricity and direct, freight account direct expense, building account fixed assets, car account fixed assets. So this is how we create an account ledger. Next is after account ledger, it's customer. It's very simple to create a customer. You can just click on masters, account, customer. We can add here all the customer information. Let's assume a customer. Let's say Muhammad Ali. Here we can add the opening balance, and this customer have an opening balance. We can add all his information here, like mobile address, everything. The most important part here is the credit limit. This is an important part. You guys have to look at it. It's the credit limit and credit period. When I mean with credit limit is if Muhammad Ali is a good customer, we'll always deal with him. We can give him like a credit limit, 10,000, 5,000, and the credit period is at the number of days. Okay, so Muhammad Ali, it's automatically sundry debitors as we can see, and we save it. We'll go now through after customer, go through supplier. It's very simple too. As you can see here again on customer, there is a list here. It will be a list. Once you enter all your customers, there will be a list of customers. You can simply search for each customer you want to search for. So let's go now to master account again and create a supplier. Let's assume we're dealing with supplier called computer supplier, and same thing, we'll add all the information, and the credit part is here again, credit limit. This supplier gives us a limit and the credit period, and we add all the information, even the account number we can add it here for the bank. It's automatically under the group of sundry creditors. You do not have to choose what group is the customer or supplier. It's automatically saved, so we'll save it. And you can see here customer computer supplier, and you'll be, when you add all your suppliers here, you'll be having a list of them. Next we go to stock group. Let's say Dumisoft sells IT products, so one of the groups will be laptops. Let's go through those. So let's close that. This is the supplier one. We'll go again to masters. So let's assume Dumisoft is a company that sells IT products, and one of these IT products are laptops, desktops, computer parts. So usually we'll be having a huge number of laptops, but the group will be laptops. It's a group, and under this group we'll be having many items and many kind of laptop. Desktop, under desktop you'll be having many kind of desktop. Computer parts, under computer cards you'll be having many parts of computer parts, like mouses, speakers, headphones, everything. So product group is very important. Let's assume we have a group that's called laptops, and we save it. Computer part or laptop parts better. This is another group, and desktop is another group. So any product we have, it should be under one of these groups. Usually you'll have to enter all of the groups of the stocks you have, and later on you'll be adding items under these groups. So now we're done with the groups. Let's go and create an item. Here, let's assume we have a product called batteries, HP battery, or battery 17127. It will be under laptop parts, and the brand, we can add the brand. We click on plus, we can add it HP factor Japan. Let's say Japan. So here we have added the brand, which is HP. The model, can add it too. Unit of measurement is very important. Is it pieces, kilograms, meters? So it's pieces. Pieces. Number of decimal place, let's say 2. So now we have battery. We can save it. Battery under group laptop port. The brand is HP, and the unit of measurement pieces. And save it. Now we can go through purchase invoice. We can create a purchase invoice and the sales invoice. So let's start by purchase invoice. We already created the supplier name, which is computer supplier. We can simply choose the product that we have created, which is battery. Let's assume we're buying from this supplier 10 pieces of batteries, HP batteries, and the rate is, let's say, 50 dirhams. So as you can see here, it's battery HP, quantity is 10, and the rate is 50, so the total is 500. We will save it. Computer supplier is the supplier. Here's the number, here's the date, and we can save it. We can go now to sales invoice, sales, and then sales invoice. Let's assume we're selling these batteries that we have bought. So we choose battery. Let's say we're selling only 5 of them. Let's say we're selling each of them for 75 dirhams, so the total is 375. We can choose the customer here that we have already created, which is Muhammad Ali, and the date, just assume it's the same. So we can see here automatically is 375. I'm choosing the quantity and the rate, HP battery again. We don't have to recreate the product. Once we create it once, we can use it on purchases or sales invoice. We can save it. Let's take a look now at the sales invoice reports, and we can say reports, sales invoice report. Let's take a look at it. We can see here we have created only one sales invoice. The total amount was 375, and automatically here what happens, it gives you the profit, which is 125, because we have bought each, we have sold 5 of them, and each one of them cost 50, but we have sold them for 75. So we are winning here on 5 product, 125 dirham automatically. So this is enough for our first lesson. Later on we'll be going more in each option of them on sales or purchases, and we'll be going through many options. Later on we'll be recording lesson number 2. Thanks for watching.